Hey everyone, this is Russell of the Power Button channel. I'm gonna step away from the low tiers for a bit to bring you guys a short review. I promise my next full-length video will be a return to the low tiers, but I wanted to take a short break to focus on some different things. Broaden my coverage, you might say, by reviewing things like today's game, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon for the Nintendo Switch eShop. Now, if you follow the gaming scene on Kickstarter, you might be aware there was a game called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night on there, looking for funding. Some of the team having worked on the original Castlevanias, mainly former series producer Koji Igarashi. Ritual of the Night was pushed to be a Metroidvania-style game, in the same sense of Symphony of the Night, and thus it received overwhelming backing, being the most funded video game on Kickstarter at the time. The game had numerous stretch goals to entice further backers. One of these stretch goals was this game, Curse of the Moon, an 8-bit classic Castlevania callback mainly drawing inspiration from Castlevania 3. 3 is supposedly a favorite of the series for Igarashi, who joined during the Rondo development, a sentiment that I wholeheartedly share. Much of Curse of the Moon's design ethos takes a lot from Castlevania 3, with its main gameplay mechanic being focused on partners and the unique abilities they offer. To sum up the story briefly, you start off as Zangetsu, a Japanese swordsman looking to take down a dark evil in a castle that overlooks the countryside. Yeah, the plot here isn't changing all that much, but honestly, who gives a damn? Along the way, you'll come across 3 other characters trapped in bosses, who will join you in your journey if you choose to save them. Zangetsu himself feels really basic compared to the rest of the group. He has the highest health out of the main cast, but his main slash attack is really lacking range-wise. If you press the sub-weapon button, you'll do an alternate attack depending on which character and sub-weapon you have equipped, at the cost of some mana. Weapon. Yeah, it totally should be called mana, by the way, guys. Sorry. Especially considering you restock on weapons by picking up magic potions. Jesus Christ. Back to Zangetsu. He has an upward whip sub-weapon, a fire sub-weapon that doubles your attack damage, and the holy water. Yeah, I know that's not what it's called, but it's essentially the same damn thing. It's probably the best sub-weapon in the game, all things considered, still. Next we have Miriam, the first partner you come across, who plays more like a traditional whip-wielding Belmont, with a higher jump and a slide that pales directors. She is weaker health-wise, but her sub-weapon options are a bit more balanced. She has the classic knife, a scythe-like sub-weapon that acts like the cross in earlier games, and a triple dagger shot that fires at an upward angle. She lastly has an axe, which is not the axe from previous games, but rather an attack that damages all grounded enemies. To be honest, I felt the most comfortable or at home with Miriam, at least until I get the last character you'll unlock. She plays more classically and traditionally, so I guess that's the classic Castlevania fan speaking in me. Next we have Alfred, a weak magician. He has the worst health in the game, and his regular attack leaves a lot to be desired. His specials, though, they are absolutely amazing. His Fire Shield spell may actually be the most broken of the bunch in terms of late game progression if you decide to keep him around. Think the Leaf Shield from Mega Man, if anything. The Ice Arrow shoots a giant arrow that freezes enemies or objects in contact, allowing you to jump on or one-shot non-bosses. The Duplication spell kinda sucks though. It makes a clone of you that can attack enemies from a distance, but it's overall outclassed by literally any of his other specials. And finally, the Lightning Ball, which can only be obtained from certain green glowing lamps, unlike the regular blue glowing lamps you would get sub-weapons from. It allows you to fire a flying controllable ball of lightning, which can absolutely neuter some bosses, if you use it right. The last character is Jevil, or Alucard if you're just now making the comparisons. Jevil's normal attack can absolutely make waste to any annoying airborne enemies. Jevil, however, doesn't have access to multiple sub-weapons outside of that. Sounds terrible, right? No. Jevil is the easiest character to break the game with at times. His bat ability allows you to fly at the cost of weapon per second. Combine that with Alfred's Fire Shield, which stays out even when switched, and you have a marginally easier late game. So you have 4 characters you can switch between on the fly once you obtain them. Seems like you're pretty set for what the game can throw at you, right? No, this is a Castlevania spinoff. You're gonna die. A lot. A real damn lot. But no, this game is brutally hard. Maybe not as hard as its spiritual ancestor, but you'll be dying a lot. Luckily, if you die as a character, you get to restart that segment of the level as another character in your party. Run out of party members though, and you lose a life. Lose all your lives, and it's game over. Just to also clarify, I did say you could save those 3. After you beat their respective boss and free them, you get an option to either enlist them in your party or straight up kill them. If you choose to kill them, you get a specific power-up for Zangetsu, which either gives him a permanent air slash, a double jump, and a run button in that order. This is what I would consider the genocide route of the game. You are rocking a lot of abilities, but you're stuck exclusively to Zangetsu throughout the entire run, limiting you to one character in your party. This is essentially the hard mode of the game, as you're very limited in what you can do and how many lives you have. Beating the game in this mode is also required for unlocking the true ending. The fact that this mode was already difficult when you had 4 characters to begin with just goes to show how difficult doing a genocidal run can be, and also how smart the level design is. It was clearly designed around multiple styles of play, and that's very impressive considering. Like, the game can be ridiculously hard at times, but you'll be pretty generously provided for if you're experienced at Castlevania. I'll say though, for $10 you get an absolute steal of a game if you're an absolute masochist like myself. You can tell the devs behind the game were fans of the older games, even with Iga on the team. There's a couple of shoutouts to Symphony of the Night, the classic restock before the final boss secret makes a return, and that damn devilishly hard second before the Grim Reaper fight is recreated here. 2 knights, Medusa heads and all. So yeah, this is about as much a classic Castlevania love letter as Sonic Mania was for classic Sonic. It's a certified A+ game. It's got me more hopeful Ritual Tonight will be good too. If Iga can do this to a side project, then I'm down for a new Metroidvania he's got cooking up. Overall, if you like hard games or are a huge fan of Castlevania, this is a steal. Seriously, go buy this game. You'll be in for a whipping good time. Hey everyone, Russell here. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't do this for the Dictator video, and I'm kind of doing this unscripted anyway, but I thought I'd do an insight just to talk to you guys about things and how the channel is progressing. We really do like how you guys are interacting with the channel and how many views we're getting. So again, if you do like what we're doing and want to see us grow, please be sure to view, like, share, subscribe. Help us get out there. We get a lot of motivation from seeing you guys do that, and it really helps us out. So again, if you enjoyed the video, please do all that. But anyways, Russell here, signing out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.